we on live, y'all. All right, happy Saturday. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Guys, I am so excited about this live we got going on. I'm hoping that you guys are going to come along and cook with me. But if not, it's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and get this recipe done. I was told that there is a major playoff game, and so and the Ravens, they're going to be in the playoff game. So some folks that's back in Baltimore or on the East Coast, or just football folks, may not be able to join us live. But if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay in the comment section and let me know. Let me know if you're in the house. Hello, Renata. Hey, Nada. How you doing, girl? Welcome. Hey, Alicia. Hey, welcome to the live, honey bunny. Yes, go ahead and hit those hearts and likes and all the things, guys. So I pretty much have everything here, I hope. If not, we'll figure it out as we go. But right now I'm looking for my cutting board. So we're going to see if a couple more people come in, and then we're going to go get started. Hey, Dana. Hey, girl. Hey. Visions inspired by Dana. I love that. I love that name. Hey, girl. So let me see if I can. Sorry, guys. Y'all going to be hearing all kinds of noise. Speaking of which, can you guys actually hear me okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I do not have a microphone on today. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right. I see 1s in the chat. All right. So I got my cutting board. Thank you guys for joining me. You could have been anywhere else in the world today, but you guys joining me on this first live cooking session on the YouTubes. Hey, Naya. Hey, girl. Hey. So, let's see. I already can tell that it's about to get hot up in here, because these lights are really hot, and I don't want to cut my fan on because it's just going to make way too much noise. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, guys. Are you guys planning on watching the football game? Hey, Mama C. What's up, girl? Thank you for joining the live. Are you guys watching football today? Listen, my brother just FaceTimed me to let me know that there was going to be a football, a pretty major playoff game going on with the Baltimore Ravens, and I think he said Texas, I believe. So that's okay. We're going to keep on going, and my folks over on the East Coast, Baltimore, or whoever's watching the game, they can join in the replay. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you what I have, and I'm going to be moving this camera around. I have my phone, so I'm going to be moving things around. This is my first time doing this, as you guys know, so bear with me. I want to show you guys the ingredients that I'm going to be using. Let's see. I'm sure that I can turn this camera around. There it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So, of course, we got some spaghetti noodles. This has the 25% more. I'm not going to use all that. So this is 20 ounces. I'm just going to use about a pound. So a pound of spaghetti, and then we have our ground turkey. I am using the 93% lean. It got 7% fat, but we're going to add some more fat in there from the olive oil right there. I got a little pat of butter, a little bit of sugar. We talked about that. How many of you guys are team sugar? Let me know in the chat, guys. We need to be making sure we chatting it up in the chat. So this pasta sauce I want to use up because we had it in the refrigerator. So you guys know, use what you have on hand. And then this is a thing of Prego. It's not open yet. So I'm going to start with this because I want to use it up, and then I will finish off with this. But typically it's just, I think it's the 16-ounce jars of whatever type of sauce you like. And then I have a red pepper, and then I have a yellow onion. This one is about, I would say this is a medium to small yellow onion. We got some garlic back there, and I like a little spice, so I add a little bit of crushed red peppers. That is definitely optional. Seasoned salt. I typically don't use a lot of seasoning salts. Oh, speaking of, I forgot one thing. I'm going to grab it. I'm probably not going to use this, guys, but for those of you who are following along, remember I told you to get the spaghetti packet from the grocery store. If you don't have that packet, then you do want to use some of this, but I'm probably not going to use this. Yeah. So Italian seasonings. If you have Italian seasonings, then you don't have to add the oregano or the basil that I told you guys about. But if you don't have Italian seasoning, then you're going to use oregano and you're going to use basil. And you can put some parsley in there. Yeah. And then our handy dandy onion powder. That's not garlic, that's onion. I just like the cute little jar. And some black pepper. And I do have a little bit of Creole seasoning. So I don't measure. It's just kind of one of those things. You dump it all in the pot and then you taste it. So let me grab my spaghetti packet. That's what I forgot. Okay, this right here, guys. I love this. I love this stuff. I actually like it better than the name brand. So I get this from my local Winco. So yeah, I'm going to use this and I'm going to put this in there first because that's going to determine the other spices that we're going to use back here in the back. All right, guys, so let me turn you back around so we can get started. All right, let's get y'all back up in there. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Saturday. Let me look in the chat and see what y'all talking about real quick before we get started. And I'm going to clip this hair because this is going to be in the way. Let me grab my clip real quick. I'm going to put that right here so that won't be in the way. Let's see. Let's go. Team Sugar. That's right. Team Sugar. Okay, I see Team Sugar on here a couple times. Me too, guys. But you don't want to put a lot in there. It's just enough so that you can kind of... The reason why I put it in there is to cut back on some of the acidity from the tomatoes and the tomato sauce. And I was told that if you put some sugar in your red sauce, it would help cut down the heartburn, the indigestion. Have you guys heard that? So it cuts the acid in there, and because of that, some people who like suffer from heartburn, or if you're using like a greasy ground beef or something like that, it'll help to cut the heartburn. Let's see. And I'm going to be squinching, guys, because my contacts are in, but they're not good for, like, close up. Oh, Charlotte says she just finished a financial seminar. Okay. All right. So you learned a lot of good things. Oh, I probably need to learn more about that, Mama C. That's interesting. All right. So we are going to start chopping up some stuff. So I have my water back here in this pot. That's gonna be for my noodles. So what I'm gonna do is I buy the little cheap salt, just a little cheap salt like this, and I'm gonna salt the water. So when you're making your noodles, you want to make your water nice and salty. So when we're ready, this is gonna be all ready. The water is gonna be all ready to go, and then we just have to pop the noodles in there. Okay. You say you'll share later. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. So this burner is not on yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start chopping my onion, and I'm going to start chopping my red pepper. And first thing we need to do, right, is wash our hands. So let me wash my hands again. I already washed them, but I'm going to wash them again. Guys, I really appreciate you guys joining in the live. Now, really, the pan that I'm going to fry this meat in, it's kind of big. It's not the one that I really wanted to use, but we're going to just go with it. So, I'm going to start chopping these up, and I'm going to rinse them off really quickly. So, while I'm rinsing those off, the rest of you guys can let me know what y'all doing this Saturday. So later on today, we are going out to dinner. Me and the family. We're going to go out to dinner to celebrate my son's birthday. He had a birthday earlier this month. So we're going to go out to celebrate that. So after I'm done with the live, after I'm done cooking this, I will probably just eat a little bit. And then, guys, I'm going to lay down for a little while. That is my plan. So I'm just trying to figure out what knife I'm going to use. I think this is it. Okay, so I'm going to start with my peppers first. And let me know, are you guys able to see this okay? I'm going to see if I can slide the chat over for just a minute. So, I see. And bear with me, guys, because I'm still learning. Hey, Jazz. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Okay, can you guys see this okay? Because if I need to go get another light, I'll go get another light. So let me know. Let's see. Let me know what you guys... Yes, you can see? Okay, so that's okay? All right, okay. I'm going to pull this light up a little bit closer. All right, so that angle is okay. I'll bring you guys down just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to get a plate. And of course, this is the tools that I'm going to be using for right now. So, and since I only have a pound of the ground turkey, I'm not going to use this whole pepper. I'm only going to use half of this pepper. And do you guys throw this part away or do you cut it up? Let me know in the comments what y'all do with that, the top of your bell pepper. I'm going to cut it up. If you throw it away, I want y'all to stop doing that today. Stop throwing the tops away. I'm going to show you how we're going to cut that up and use it in our dish. I know there's a way to slide these comments over. Well, it's okay. All right. So with the top, just kind of cut it down. I wonder if I can zoom y'all. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Down a little bit more. All right. That looks good. So I can't see y'all comments, but I will. Y'all know I check in periodically. So this is the only part from the top that we're going to get rid of, guys. I'm going to throw that part away. But see how much pepper we got from just the top? Look at that. Guys, I used to be throwing this away. Because you guys probably know from me talking about my mom. I learned how to cook from my mom. And my mom did not. She always threw away these tops. She always threw the tops away. So we're just going to give this... I like to have my veggies a little chunky. So depending on how you and your family like your veggies, then you can chop that up the way you like it. And guys, once we get our sauce started, whatever questions and everything you guys have that I can't see right now, we're definitely going to jump in the chat and get those questions answered. So do you guys watch football? What's your football team if you watch football? So I live in Seattle, and so I, occasionally I watch the Seahawks. But to be honest, I'm not a huge football fan. Not really. My son played football all throughout high school. And, the games were really fun. Like, high school football games was really fun. I've been to less than a handful of... I've been to 2 Seahawk games. And those were really, really nice. When I lived in Baltimore, I never went to a Ravens game. Like, my mom, when we grew up, she used to take us to the baseball games. This was like when Cal Ripken was big with the Orioles. And so we used to go to baseball games. So I never went to a football game. It wasn't until I moved out here to Washington that I finally was able to make it to a Seahawk game. Guys, it's so fun. It was so fun. So fun. Hopefully be able to do that again. So let me know. Let me see who's your football team. Or if you don't like football, what's your favorite sport? Tell me if you have a favorite sport if it's not football. Let's see what y'all... Let's see. Let's see if I can see. Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Kansas City, Baltimore Ravens. What's up, Bima? Nada says she will use the tops from now on. Girl, yes. Did you see how much pepper I had? Listen, we want to use all of our ingredients because groceries are high. It's ridiculous. The prices of groceries, as we know, it's ridiculous. So we want to make sure we're using up as much as we can. You throw away the inside part of it. You're, let me see. All right, I can barely see that, so I'll get back to that, guys. But yeah, like, groceries are very expensive. I don't know if you guys watched my egg roll in the bowl video. If you did not watch that, guys, I'm telling you, that recipe is so fire. And it's low carb, but it tastes so good. And it's so easy. That's like a meal that you can make within, like, no joking, you can make that meal in like 20 minutes. But it's so good. It's not lacking flavor. It doesn't have a lot of fat. As long as you don't use a fatty ground meat, then it the fat is really low, the calories is really low, and the carbs are really low. So if you haven't watched that, once we're done, if you guys aren't going straight to that football game, then head over and watch that recipe because it's so good. So this is how much I got, guys, from that half of red pepper. So you can use whatever color pepper you like. I tend to like a red pepper in my spaghetti. That's just me. But we grew up, my mom, she just used green pepper. She used green peppers for everything. She did not deviate. Whenever she put peppers in her food, it was always a green pepper, which is totally fine. But I like the sweet peppers. And I also like the orange peppers, the yellow peppers. To me, they're all good. But I typically use the red pepper. So see, that's like half of the plate. This is a little small little plate. So that's going to be plenty. So then I will wrap that up and put that back in the refrigerator. Sometimes, depending on like what I got going on, I'll just chop this up, the other half, and put it in a Ziploc bag. Because then when we make the next recipe, you'll already have that, you know, ready to go. So you definitely want to be able to save time. So let me cut up this onion, and then I'm going to read you guys' replies. And I already washed this, and I also washed my hands off camera. And this is how big the onion is. I'm probably going to use this whole thing, but we'll see. I'm going to just chop it up. I may not use the whole thing because I'm telling you, a pound of meat now, it just doesn't look like a pound. Oh, I was getting ready to say, for you guys, if you did watch the egg roll in the bowl, you'll see that I actually put the ground meat on my scale, and it's supposed to be 16 ounces, not pounds, 16 ounces, and it was like 15.7. So I was complaining about the extra ounces that I feel like they stole from me, because again, food is expensive and I feel like they're charging more, but the products are not as good, and I feel like we're getting less for our money. So that's all I'm going to say about that, because we're all experiencing it. And like, what are you going to do? You just try to budget and save and shop smart, you know, do the best you can do, because it's really, we all have to eat, right? We all have to buy gas. We all have to eat. So it's just one of those things where you just have to make smart decisions and smart choices. Okay, so I can tell right now, because of the amount of meat that I have, that I'm not going to use all of these onions. So I am going to put them on the plate, though. Do you guys use sweet onions? I don't really buy sweet onions. Is there anyone that uses sweet onions in their recipe? I normally buy white onion and yellow onion. And this is a lot of onion. And it feels like my eyes are about to start burning. And that's another thing. You know, back in the day, I feel like when I was younger, cooking, like in the kitchen with my mom, or even like being a young wife and mom cooking, whenever I would cut an onion, my eyes would burn. That rarely happens to me anymore, guys. Do you guys notice that? That the onions don't really burn like they used to. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands really quickly, and then we are gonna get started with sauteing down the veggies. And then we can chit chat a little bit while those veggies are getting all nice and sauteed. So I'm going to put this pan on here. This is really not the pan that I want to use, but my other pan is not clean right now. So I'm going to move that back. Alright, so while that's getting hot, let me show you guys. I'm just going to add some olive oil. Going to add some olive oil to the pan. I don't measure, but I would say I put about two tablespoons. This is extra virgin olive oil. This is my oil of choice when it comes to cooking. I've been using extra virgin olive oil now for several years. Okay, I'm zoomed in. Let me zoom out. That's too close. Okay. So let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat. I'm so excited, guys. I was thinking, like, what if I mess this recipe up? What if it's disgusting and there's some people that's watching me and they're like, I don't like that. All the crazy things. But you know what, guys? That's that fear. Fear is always right around the corner telling you all kinds of crazy stuff. And even if someone was doing the cook with me and they didn't really like, exactly how I was doing it, that's why I said make your spaghetti the way you make it. So let's see. Looking in the chat, guys. Jasmine, you stop throwing away the tops of those bell peppers now. I done just showed ya what you got to do. Did you see how much pepper came off of that top? And that was I would say that was a large pepper. But still, don't throw it away. Nada says, I throw away the inside part. Okay, yeah, like the little, this part, the white right there. Yeah, that's fine. I cut that out too. Let's see. Okay. Sleeping. Hi, Marquita. Hey, girl. Hey. I miss you, girl. She said sleeping is her favorite sport. I know that's right, because I told y'all I'm going to take me a nap. When I'm done, I'm going to take a nap. Charlotte says number one sport is basketball. Okay. Basketball, the Golden State Warriors. That's her favorite team. Oh, she likes Steph Curry. He's cute. And he's talented, right? Because we love flavor over here. So y'all already know it was good. Yes, Jazz. Let's see. Hold on. Red onions for tacos. You love red onions? Yes. Red onions are really good. I love red onions too, but I never put red onions. Well, I'm not going to say never. I haven't put red onions in my spaghetti. I typically don't, but is nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I'm going to bring y'all down some. And then I'll get back into the comments because my oil is getting hot and I'm running my mouth. Okay, so this pan is hot. Guys, this pan is huge. Listen, look, this is my hand. You see how much space I have around it? This is in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested. I really, really like this pan. But I don't necessarily have to use it as much. But when I was cooking for a lot more people, this is definitely the size pan that I would be using. All right, so I'm going to save these onions for another recipe because I feel like this is enough. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let me move this. I'll be moving the camera around, guys, but I wanted to also see the comments here. Okay, let's move it back up so I can see the comments. Okay. Said, Dream Man said it's called imitation. I'm not sure what you meant. I'm sorry. Let me know what you're talking about. Onions make my eyes water too much. Yeah, sometimes, but I feel like not like they used to. Definitely not like they used to. I always have a full on crying session. Really? When you're cutting onions? That doesn't happen to me too much anymore. Um, Naya says, yum. She loves sauteed onions and peppers. She always buys fresh and frozen green red bell peppers in the onion blend. Yes, that is actually, so Charlotte's saying that she loves to buy the green bell peppers and the onions. I like to sometimes, and actually when we went to the grocery store, I picked up a bag of frozen veggies because like the green bell pepper and the onion mix, because it's good to have that in the freezer. I'm going to tell you. So we just went on this challenge where I wanted to use things that was in my pantry, and I wanted to use things that's been in my freezer for a while and my refrigerator before I made a grocery run. And so we was able to do that, and we came up with some pretty decent, you know, recipes, and we didn't have peppers. And I feel like peppers and onions and peppers, in my opinion, in dishes really bring out the flavor. So I had onions, but I didn't have peppers, and I was like, dang, this meal would be so much better if I just had, you know, a green bell pepper or a red bell pepper. To be honest, though, most of the time, guys, we use the colored peppers. The red is my favorite. Red, orange, yellow. Green bell peppers for certain things, but I like the sweetness. So if you're a person that uses green bell peppers all the time, like how I grew up, try some of the colors, guys. Plus, you know, like they said, when your plate is colorful, you got a little bit of color, you know, that's more healthier for you, right? So I recommend that if you are stuck to just one type of pepper, try different ones. Try different colors, because it'll give your recipe a different flavor too. So I like the green, I like the red pepper in my spaghetti as opposed to the green, but I'll still eat it like that. Okay, couple more. Alright, so yeah, Charlotte was saying that she buys the frozen veggies. So yeah, that's a good tip. So when we went to the grocery store, because we was on E, because I didn't have any peppers, and I'm like, dang, I wish I had that for this recipe. When I was trying to clear and clean everything out, I just brought some frozen ones and keep them in the freezer. You can add them to any dish. So that's a great tip and a great hack. Hi, Nisha. Hey. So she says, only white onions make me cry, but absolutely love white onions. Really? So does that mean that yellow onions and red onions don't make you cry, or you don't use the yellow and the red onions? That's interesting. Huh. And I never looked at it like that. That it could possibly be just the yellow onions. Okay. You love colored peppers? Yes. Okay. You're black, really, truck? Yeah, I am. Black and beautiful, honey. You see all this gorgeousness? Thank you. Beautifulness. All right, guys. So let me put the camera down so that we can see what this pan is looking like. You guys still with me? Let me know if you're still with me in the chat. Okay, so while we was talking, this was cooking up. I don't think I need to zoom it. I think that's good. So while we was in the chat talking, these were cooking. So it's been cooking for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to cut my stove down because I don't want that to burn. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add the ground turkey. Let's add the ground turkey. Just plop that right in there. And I do not rinse my ground meat. So, I don't know. Let me know if that's something that you guys do. I don't rinse my ground meat. I rinse, you know, like my chicken and stuff like that. And even if I eat beef, which if you guys notice, I don't eat a lot of beef. I don't cook with a lot of beef or a lot of pork here. But if I had those things, then I do rinse that off. But ground meats, I'm going to turn this back up to about a 7. Ground meats is not something that I rinse off. So let me know. Do you guys rinse off your ground meats? So I'm going to let that cook a little bit. Hey guys, everybody that's just coming in. Hey. Okay, so Nisha says the yellow ones are more, is that sweeter? I typically use the red, but lately I've been using the white. I love strong flavors. Okay, okay. Black and gorgeous. Yes, ma'am. We love the melanin around here. Yes, honey. Never heard of anyone rinsing ground meat. Listen, honey, you never know. Hey, Ronnie, you never know. You never know. Some people get really upset when it comes to certain like kitchen things. Like some people, I've had people in the comment section before say, why are you not wearing gloves when you're cooking? Listen, I'm cooking for my family and I wash my hands. Even like in my videos, and I don't know if that's something that you guys want me to start doing, but in my cooking videos, I never wash my hands on camera, but I'm definitely washing my hands before I'm cooking anything, whether I'm on camera, whether I'm at somebody's house, whether I'm cooking at home. I'm always going to wash my hands, you know, before, because we like to, you know, that's just something you're supposed to do. So people are kind of worried about certain things. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, I saw somebody on TikTok saying something about rinsing your ground meats. So yeah, you never know. So this, let me zoom in a little bit. This is, and I look, guys, I got my masher, and that's in the Amazon storefront. We're going to drop that link, guys. I didn't even use it because I was busy running my mouth. But this is a great gadget, guys. I highly recommend this tool. Like, when it comes to kitchen tools, and I am going to do an Amazon favor for my kitchen gadgets, this is definitely one that's high up on the list. This works great. Let me, even though I've already got started with this, where is mine? Even though I've already got started breaking the meat, I'm going to just show you guys. Most of you guys are probably familiar with this gadget, but it breaks up your meat. Let me see. Let me bring you down some. It does a really nice job with breaking up meats in your dishes. So I should have started off with that. That's the reason why I pulled it out, but I was busy talking. So this is highly, highly recommended by me if you want to make things a little bit easier in the kitchen. So this little tool right here, this is a handy dandy gadget. It does a really, really nice job with breaking up the meat. So let's recap what we got going on right now. I turned down my boiling water in the back because it was getting a little hot, but we're going to turn that boiling water for our noodles back up because soon we're going to be dumping those in there. So we have the red bell pepper, we have the yellow onion, and then we got the ground turkey. I use a lean ground turkey. You can use whatever type of ground meat you like. Guys, I don't use ground, I don't really eat ground beef too much, guys, anymore. We grew up on ground beef, though. So I'm getting a little spoon so I can put some garlic in here. So this is what I consider my fresh garlic. Yep, this is it. If you use garlic powder, that's totally fine. If you wanted to just use garlic powder, that's fine. I don't typically use both. If I use this minced garlic, then I don't put garlic powder in my dish. You can if you like, but I'm not a huge garlic fan. My thing is that onion powder, honey. That onion powder that y'all see me on my videos using, then it says garlic and then I wrote onion on there. Listen, this is my favorite seasoning, onion powder. And the reason why I did this is because I like these little organic glass things. So I didn't want to throw her away. But I just keep refilling it. I'm going to show you the bigger seasonings that I have too. But I have a big thing of granulated onion because it's my favorite. And I just keep refilling that. So eventually, guys, I'm going to get some storage stuff going on for my pantry. I need a spice rack. I need to really, maybe I'm going to show you guys what my cabinet looks like. It's a hot mess. If I show y'all what my cabinet looks like with all my spices, will y'all judge me? Let me know, because if y'all gonna judge me, I'm not gonna show y'all. So let me put this garlic powder, garlic, minced garlic in here, and then I'm gonna see what y'all say about it. If you want to see what my spice pantry cabinet look like. So this spoon is a tablespoon. So I'm gonna do about a half a tablespoon. Let me tell you one thing about garlic, guys. So you want to make sure you get that in there. Mix that around so that garlic is getting well incorporated with the meat and the veggies, because if you burn garlic, it's disgusting. And it's absolutely no coming back from burnt garlic. If you burn your fresh garlic or the minced garlic that I have, if you burn it, your dish will be ruined. I'm sorry, guys, but that's the truth. There's no coming back from burnt garlic. So be very mindful of when you're putting your garlic in, you want to make sure you're mixing it really well with the rest of your ingredients so that it won't burn. All right, so really right here, this the ground meat is pretty much done. So I'm going to turn this down because we're going to start adding in our seasonings. Don't judge me, guys. This is a quick recipe. We're using jarred sauce, as I showed you guys. But if you make your own, I know that Marquita makes her own spaghetti sauce sometimes. So if you can and you make your own, I mean, because it's really not that complicated to make it. But I just wanted to do something really, really quick. And honestly, it's what I do on the regular here at home. All right, so I turned that down. And I'm going to see what you guys said about my cabinet. Because if y'all going to judge me, I'm not going to show y'all. Okay. No, Dana says she doesn't rinse her ground meat either. Yeah, me either. Naya says, yes, black and fabulous. I've never heard of someone rinsing ground meat. Girl, go on TikTok. You know, you see everything on TikTok. So, Jazzy says she hasn't heard of it. Marnie says, nope, I don't. Let's see. Rinsing ground meat is crazy. About the gloves, Dana said that no, she don't wear gloves. Sometimes I do wear gloves, but I don't typically wear them on camera. But sometimes if I'm messing like with chicken and stuff like that, sometimes I do. And then sometimes if I am cutting onion, like, and I just don't want my hands to smell like onion, then I will wear gloves at home. I just buy the little cheap food gloves from Dollar Tree, and I do use those. Okay, catering gigs at home, family, you don't. Right, I agree. If you're cooking for, like, you know, something more professional, but if it's for like something relaxed like family, friends, then yeah, you don't. You shouldn't have to. And the link for the Amazon store, guys, that's definitely linked below for you guys. Let's see. Alicia says, can you use the masher for mashed potatoes? That's a good question. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Alicia, I'm going to show you a gadget after I show you guys my pantry, because y'all told me that y'all wasn't going to judge me. Not my pantry, my spice seasoning cabinet. I'm going to show you a gadget that I recently brought over the holiday season that I used when I was in culinary school. For those of you who don't know, I went to culinary school for 1 quarter. It was actually less than a quarter, guys. I went to the Art Institute in Seattle for 1 quarter of culinary school. So that makes me a real chef, right? I'm a real chef because I had less than a quarter of professional culinary training. And I'm going to show you the gadget that my professor showed me that a lot of professionals or even home cooks use if you're trying to make your homemade mashed potatoes smoother. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, and I think I have it linked in my store too. If not, I'll put it in there. Let's see. So you definitely can use that masher for potatoes. But Alicia, to be honest, I kind of prefer this type of masher for mashed potatoes. This is just the, you know, the old school one. I kind of prefer this if you're going to use a masher. But if you had that, you definitely could. Okay, let me finish up on these, and then I'm going to show you guys. The masher for mashed potatoes, yes. You feel like you're watching the Food Network. Aw, that's so sweet. Listen, I have watched the Food Network, not so much anymore. But when I was in high school is when I started watching the Food Network. Guys, we got to get this seasoning in here. Y'all know I just talk too much. So keep me on track. I'm going to add the seasonings in here because this meat is done. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go and I'm going to show you guys my my cabinet with my spices. And then I'm going to show you the gadget that I would recommend if you want some really smooth, professional, homemade mashed potatoes. Okay, so let me put you guys back here. And then we're going to start putting the seasonings in here because I don't want my meat to burn. And you guys, thank y'all so much because you are bearing with me. But I don't want my dish to be burnt. And this meat is definitely done. All right, so remember I said I love this packet. We're going to put this in first. This has a lot of seasonings already in it. It also has some cheeses in it. Salt, sugar. So this is really all the sodium that you need. It also has garlic powder, onion powder, things like that. So if you just wanted to use this packet or one that's similar to it, McCormick has a nice spaghetti packet. I'm biased to that Winco brand, but they do have a packet that works. And there's some other ones out there too. So if you just wanted to use this packet, that would totally be fine. It's going to give you flavor. And it's one packet. Let's see, how big is this? I think it says 1.37 ounce packet to 1 pound of ground beef. That to 1 pound of ground beef or ground meat, that would probably be really all you needed. But y'all already know I'm extra, so I'm going to add some more flavor to my food. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my favorite spice, my onion powder. And right now, as you see, I'm not measuring, but I'm just kind of sprinkling this on here. And not a lot, because like I said, you already have the packet. But I know, because I've made this a million times, that I need a little bit more seasoning. This is Italian seasonings. A little bit of black pepper is going to go in. And a little bit of Tony's. What y'all know about Tony's? Let me know in the chat. What y'all know about that Tony Saturday Creole seasoning? Just a little bit, because Tony has some salt in there. And we're trying to keep the sodium as low as possible without missing any of the flavor that we want. But what y'all know about that Tony Saturday? Do y'all know that y'all can get Tony's from the Dollar Tree? Let me know if you knew that. Girl, they got Tony's in the Dollar Tree. And it is the original Tony's brand in the Dollar Tree. So what y'all know about them Tony's? About Tony. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I am going to taste this, but I'm not going to taste it yet because you guys know you got to taste your food. Don't be serving people food that you have not tried for yourself. So I'm going to add in, this is some sauce that I had in the refrigerator that I need to get rid of. And I'm going to hold on to my jar because we're going to do something with that. But if you had just the regular jar of spaghetti sauce, then that would definitely be enough. And you know, guys, what I did forget, let me look and see, I might have some. I like to put diced tomatoes in my spaghetti when I have them. And even though I told you guys that you could pick up some when I was doing the ingredient list, I did not pick up diced tomatoes because I like a chunky spaghetti. But it's okay. It's totally fine. I don't have it, so we won't worry about it. Or you can dice up a fresh tomato, and I do that too. And do I have fresh tomatoes? Anyway, I'm going to pour in some of this Prego. And let's talk about when it comes to jarred sauce. So that's the Prego that I have. This is the big one. I think this came from Costco. And I'm definitely, not going to use all of that. But my favorite sauce is Prego. And I like, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it starts with the B. I think it's Bertolio, something like that. It starts with the B. If y'all know what I'm talking about, put that in the chat. That is a good one. I don't buy Ragu brand. And that's one that we grew up on. And they're not knocking that. Not knocking that at all. But I typically I don't use that particular brand. But if you have it or if you like it, then definitely, use it. So as far as the sauce is concerned, the amount that you use depends on how you like your spaghetti. If you like your sauce nice and thick, then, you know, you can use less. When you like, if you like more, you know, more meat ratio as opposed to more sauce, then you will use less sauce. If you like it more saucy and less meat, then you're going to use more sauce, right? And I do feel like I want to put this in a smaller, I'm going to turn my heat back up. I feel like I want to put this in a smaller pan, and I just might do that. But in a minute, I'm going to taste this, but I'm going to add a little bit of water to this jar. That's the reason why I saved it. And we're going old school. We're going old school. We put a little bit of water. It's about a half a cup of water. And I'm going to just throw that in there, because I want to thin this out just a little bit, because it's going to cook for a couple minutes while we chit chat for a bit. Alright, so now here comes the point where I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. Do not judge me. The butter is going in this sauce. It's going to help make it nice and smooth, and it tastes good. So don't judge me. And that's another reason why I use a leaner ground meat. And then for everybody that's Team Sugar, what's up, Team Sugar? Right here. Team Sugar, what's up? Just a little bit. Little sprinkle. Little sprinkle. Not too much. I've done that before, guys, where I put too much sugar in my pasta. And yeah, you can taste it. We don't want it to be like, well, I don't. If you like it sweet, then that's fine. But just a little bit, like I said, to cut back on the acidity of all these tomatoes. So just a little bit. Have you guys put butter in your spaghetti before? Let me know. Alright, I'm just going to let this go, and then we're going to do the other couple things that we talked about. Let me see if I can find a top. You know, that's the one thing about this pan. It did not come with a lid. So we're going to take it back old school. Get my handy dandy Reynolds wrap. If you don't have a top, because the top that I have is not big enough for this. This isn't big enough either, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to cook that on low and let that go for a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take you guys off the tripod. And then I'm going to look at your comments in a minute. Are y'all ready to see my cabinet? All right, no judgment zone, right? Let me move this light. So I definitely, to me, this looks crazy. Because every time I have to go in here, I gotta, normally the things I use the most is right here. Most of the time. The things I use the most is kind of like in here. But look, I don't know if you guys can see, like back there. I'll turn this down. My seasonings, it's really a hot mess. And then up top, I just got, sometimes my overflow of seasonings, I'll put up there. And then I just have like a couple other things. And guys, have you guys tried Trader Joe's hot honey? That's so off topic, but guys, that is so good and it's cheap. They sell the bigger one now. This is the bigger one. It was only $5. They used to sell the smaller ones for half the price. So yeah, that is my cabinet for my spices. I gotta do better. All right, let me put you guys back on. And then I want to show Alicia and the rest of you guys the gadget. So am I back in focus? Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the gadget. Hopefully I can find it. I'm not gonna show y'all this mess down here. Okay, it's right here. Oh, and I can show you guys something else too that I listed this in the Amazon store, because I think this is something that's pretty handy, especially if you use a greasier meat like a ground beef. So first I'll show you guys this. This is called a ricer. Is anyone familiar with this? This is a ricer. And what happens is you open it up. You put your potatoes in there. Hot potatoes. The potatoes have to be hot. You put your hot potatoes in there. And then you close it down. And see that? That's the bottom. The potatoes come out there. And it's like really, really fine. So it's like a meal kind of. But it's called a ricer. And you just put your hot potatoes in there. Close it. And, you know, squeezing it. It's going to come out in your bowl. No lumps. this is a culinary masterpiece right here. So yeah, that's a good item to use. Sorry guys, you guys probably see my scalp and my grays. All right, and the other thing I wanted to share, this is a drainer. It's not a drainer. This is a strainer that you put on your let me show you. I can show you guys. When you need to drain your meat, you can put this on the side of your pan. Let's see. You can put this on the side of your pan. I haven't used this in a while though. You put this, you clip it on like this. It has 2 clips. You clip it on. I'll try to do that a little bit better, but I don't want this to get all yucky. All right, so essentially that's it. You clip it on, and then when you pick your pan up, say if I had ground beef and it was really greasy, or any meat was really greasy, you pick up your pan and you pour the grease out. This right here is going to stop your meat from falling out, but it's going to drain the grease out. So I thought that that was worth mentioning, guys, because that's a little nifty tool too, and it works. It really does. It works. So, okay, let me stir this up a little bit. My stove is on low, and I'm going to taste this, and then I'm going to check y'all comments out, and then we're going to finish this up, because I don't want to keep you guys all day, especially for those of you who watch football. Y'all might want to watch the game. So I'm not going to keep y'all all day, honey. I'm just going to put my foil on there, and don't judge me, because that's the, if that was like a downside, or if it was something that I can request as far as this pan, the size is great, the cooking to me is great in it, but I wish it had a top. I wish it had a lid. So that's the downsides of that. I wish it did have a lid. So let me see what y'all talking about. And then we're going to put our noodles in. And sorry I keep squinching my eyes, guys, because I'm trying to... My contacts are good for distance, but not close up. Okay, let's see what we're talking about here in the chat. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Say hey. Let me know that you're in the house. Let me know. Let me know you're in the house. Say hey. Let's see. Use measure. Do you put in carrots? No, I don't put not fresh carrots, but sometimes some of the spaghetti sauces that I use, they have carrots in it. Like if you get the chunky kind, and I do like the chunky kind. Actually I prefer the chunky kind, but this one right here was the low sodium. Like I said, I think I got this from Costco, and they come like 2 or 3 in a pack. But some of those brands, the chunky ones, they do have carrots in there, and I like it because I like a sweeter sauce, so I'm fine with the carrots. Do you put carrots in yours, Ronnie? Let's see. Naya says she loves onion powder. It adds so much flavor, and it makes the dish flavorful. Yes, that's my favorite, onion powder. And at one point, so onion powder is kind of like my OG, but at one point, lemon pepper. I was on a lemon pepper kick, guys. Like a lemon pepper kick. Do you guys use lemon pepper? Lemon pepper is not just for wings. No, it is not just for wings. Lemon pepper tastes good in a lot of different dishes. I'm just kind of making sure this doesn't burn, guys. I was on a huge lemon pepper kick for a minute, and I still like lemon pepper, but I haven't been using it as much. Let's see. No judgment zone. Thank you, guys. Okay. Bye, Ronnie. Thank you for coming to the live. We appreciate you in the chat. Thank you. Ronnie, you subscribed? Oh, I missed that. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Hey, now, for all of my regulars, I would assume that you guys are already subscribed. That's the assumption, but sometimes people forget, you know, or they don't really think about it, even though I say it in my videos. But guys, it would help me out if you guys make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that bell. It's a bell like on the channel. When you pull up the page, the bell is going to be on your right side. So you want to hit that subscribe, and then you can go in and take it even further. go in, and when you hit that bell, it automatically has like personalized checked for you or something like that. But you want to go in and change that and put check all, because if you check all, then whenever I drop a new video, whether it's a vlog or a cooking or the lives, because we're going to keep the lives going every week, Saturdays, if I did not mention, we're going to do lives, cooking lives every Saturdays. We're gonna call it Cook with Me's. I'm not sure if anybody else, was cooking with me today, but that's totally fine. But from here on out, when you see me making a recipe that you would be interested in or that you want to try, then I will always drop the ingredient list. Bear with me with the ingredient list, guys, because I'm always adding stuff to my recipes. But I'll drop the basic ingredients, and sometimes we can stick to certain ingredients. And we can cook together. So we'll just do step by step. I'll wait for y'all to put y'all noodles in. Then I'll wait for y'all to ground y'all beef up. And, all the things. We're going to be actually cooking together. And then we're also, maybe we can have some wine and just, chit-chat. Okay, back on track. Here we go. Let's see. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Is that Hensler? Please, again, forgive me, because it's not that I can't read, but my contacts, again, is not the greatest. The next live, I might just put my glasses on because I can see way better close up with my glasses. But thank you for subscribing. Yay. Welcome to the family. Tell me if you're still on. Have you always been watching my videos? Or is this your first time? That's what you guys can you guys tell me that too? Let me know if you've been watching my videos, and if so, for how long. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. We are growing over here. We have fun over here. Let me know if you're a new subscriber, and tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're from. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you, and I know that you're going to like what we're giving over here, honey. Let's see. You have a question. Ronnie, you have a question? Maybe let me go down. Maybe you already said it already. Yes, girl. Definitely add that seasoning. You already know. Okay, what's your question, Ronnie? Is that Anna? You're beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you so much. I wish you the best. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your warm vibes. Thank you so much. I thank you all so much. That was very sweet of you. Okay, I'm going to read a couple more, and then we're going to finish this off. Okay, let's see. Do you go live every day? No, I don't go live every day. This is actually my first time going live on this YouTube page. I do go live over on Facebook. So if you're not a part of our Facebook family over there, the links will be dropped in the description, the comment section below too. We're on Facebook. I do go live on Facebook way more. Well, every couple weeks, normally on Fridays. I'm going to try to start going live on Facebook every Friday and live over here on YouTube every Saturday. That's the plan for my schedule for at least the next 6 months. So vlogging, so let me start on Monday. I will be dropping all food videos, just food, only food content for those people who just want to watch me do my solo dolo cooking food stuff. So that'll be on Mondays between 6 and 6:30. Those will drop food videos, strictly food videos. On Thursdays and Fridays, I'm playing around with those 2 days. I'm going to be dropping my vlog. So if you guys didn't know, I have started to vlog. It's fairly new. I started around Christmas. I did Vlogmas and things like that. So make sure you guys catch up on those videos. Hit the like button, some comments. So I do vlog. So the vlogs will be dropping on Thursdays or Fridays, depending on what my analytics is telling me as far as you guys watching it. And when you watch it will determine if I start to post on those 2 specific days, which day I'm going to pick. So it depends on how much people are watching. Like some people choose to watch during the weekday. It's easier for them after they get off of work. Some people, they catch up on their vlogs, on the weekend. So it just kind of depends. So I look at analytics. Eventually we'll find what rhythm works for most of you guys. And it's going to be vlog days will be Thursdays or Fridays. Live on Facebook. I'm not going to say every Friday. I may not go live on Facebook every Friday, but we'll see. And then live on here on YouTube every Saturday, at least for the next 6 months. We'll see what the engagement looks like. So guys, if you like seeing what I'm cooking, if you like chit-chatting back and forth, if you want to do the cook with me, make sure you tune in, because it takes a lot of work, guys. It does. It takes a lot of work to record and edit. And right now, I'm kind of doing this. I am doing this by myself, but I do, as you guys can see, I have a moderator. I have a moderator, and she is wonderful. And I want you guys to just give her a shout out. Tell her thank you, because I appreciate Renata for doing this for me. But as far as everything else, I am doing everything by myself. And I am going to have to start delegating things, you know, when things get bigger. So it's a lot. So, but I appreciate you guys. I do it for you guys, hoping that I'm helping someone, hoping that I'm entertaining someone, hoping that I am encouraging someone, hoping that I am just helping to make somebody's day a little bit brighter. So yeah, so that's the schedule for right now, guys. All right, few more, and then we're gonna get ready to dump these noodles in. I think I'm gonna just add, hold on guys, I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this pot, because the pot for the noodles, it's been on there for what, over an hour. So we've been on for an hour. So I want to finish this up so I can let you guys go. I'm gonna add a little bit more water though, because my water has evaporated. All right, I'm gonna put the top on there, and we're gonna get ready to, as soon as that water comes back up to a boil, probably like in the next 5 minutes, we're gonna start finishing this off by dumping our noodles in the water. And then after that, this dish is gonna be done. So let me know, do you guys mix all of your ingredients together once your spaghetti's ready, or do you serve the noodles on the plate and then you put the sauce on top? How do you guys do it? So we grew up, my mom always mixed the whole pot of spaghetti, the noodles and the meat together, because I think she felt like it will last longer. And I think that's true, because if you're putting your own, if you're doing it separately and you're putting your meat on separately, then people can take, you know, a whole lot of meat, and then you don't have enough for the rest of the noodles, right? So my mom always mixed it together, and for the most part, that's what I do too. So while the water is boiling, let me taste this. I did not taste this because I can't tell you guys hold on guys. I can't tell you, don't be serving food that y'all don't taste when I'm on live and I'm not tasting my own food. That is not okay. That's not okay. All right, I'm gonna taste the sauce. And at this point, you're tasting to see, to make sure it's good. Like, duh, right? Make sure it's good. Make sure it has enough seasoning and not enough salt. I mean, not too much salt. You know what? I'm about to call that perfect. But, like I said, this is optional. I'm about to put some red pepper flakes. Some red pepper flakes up in there. And that'll do it. And I'm going to take this foil off. You guys can hear that pot back in the back. As soon as that reaches that boil, we're going to put that spaghetti in there. So, I like heat. We like spice around here. So, this comes from the Dollar Tree, guys. And then we're going to talk about seasonings, too, while we're waiting for that water. But, red pepper flakes. And I use either or. I mean, but if you want to do both, you can do both. But that's way too much heat for me. I use red pepper flakes, or, let's see, or I do cayenne pepper. But today we're using, like in spaghetti and pasta, I kind of like using the red pepper flakes. I don't know why. I just prefer the red pepper flakes. But you can use cayenne. I do use cayenne a lot, actually. But in my spaghetti sauce, I kind of like the red pepper flakes. So I just sprinkled just a little bit in there. And let me zoom you guys in, because this is the consistency of how I like my sauce. Like, you might like yours a little thinner. You might like it a little thicker. But this is how I like mine. And guys, I did pretty good with the seasoning, because I feel like I don't need to add anything else. I don't need to add anything else. So I would recommend if you're making spaghetti, because the longer it cooks, the more the flavors get incorporated into your meat and your sauce. I would let it cook for at least 30 minutes. And I would say this, with us talking, it's pretty much been about 30 minutes. So I'm going to put this foil back on. Don't judge me, guys. Listen, my mama did this all the time, because the pots and pans that she had, listen, them pots and pans, they didn't come with no tops and no lids. Like, listen, they ain't come with the fancy tops and lids. I actually kind of miss those old school pans sometimes. All right, let's see. All right, that's almost done. The water is getting up to boil. Let me see what you guys are talking about. And I wanted to talk about seasonings, because don't knock the Dollar Tree seasonings. Don't do that. Do not knock. Now, I don't buy all Dollar Tree seasonings, so let me make that clear. I should mention that. But I'm gonna mention the type of seasonings that I like in the brands. But I'm not too much of a snob when it comes to seasonings. So let's see. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Just scrolling, guys. Just scrolling. That's right. Okay, Dollar Tree. That's right. Okay, Dollar Tree. Don't slip. Don't sleep on the Dollar Tree. Don't sleep. Okay, so I think I found where I left, in Nada. She was letting Ronnie know about the lives and when I upload. Let's see. Deron says stuffing. Hi, Deron. Let's see. Yep, now you say you gotta get that sprinkle. Team Sugar in the house, but not too much sugar, Jazz. Not too much. Let's see. Never try butter. Charlotte, never try butter. Just a little bit, like a tablespoon. If you have like a pound of meat, ground meat, a tablespoon will do it. It just adds some richness and some smoothness to your sauce and flavor, because what, butter makes everything better, right? Yes, hot honey from Trader Joe's is delicious. Guys, speaking of Trader Joe's, I got a Trader Joe's haul coming up, and Dollar Tree. That'll be up next week. So actually next week you guys might get a bonus. I might do 2 vlogs, one of which will be a haul for Dollar Tree and Trader Joe's, because people been asking for a TJ's haul, so we finally got it. Even though I told you guys on live last night, they told me I couldn't film in there, so they shut that down. But it's okay, because I still got my stuff. I still got my haul, and you guys are gonna love it. Let's see. Girl, Nisha said, girl, this is fine. I've definitely seen much worse. I gotta stir that up so we don't want to burn. And when you are simmering your meat, you want to make sure that it's on low. All right, so the water is definitely hot and boiling. So let me see a couple more. No judgment zone. Hey, cousin Sharon. Hey, girl. Hey. Yep, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Share, guys, share this channel. We're growing. We're almost at 5K. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're almost at 5K, guys. We're getting there. We're about maybe 50 to 55 subscribers away from 5K. And y'all already know it's going to be a giveaway. It's going to be a giveaway. I am going to say that by the end of this month, we're what, a little over halfway in the month. I think that we're going to make 5K by the end of this month. So guys, make sure that you're sharing the channel. Share with a friend so they can share with a friend. If they like what they see, if you like what you see over here, then they probably going to like it too. So we're almost at 5K, guys. Let's see, lemon pepper. Dana loves lemon pepper. I do too, girl. Lemon pepper, like I said, it's not just for wings. It's not. It is not just for wings. Aw, thank you, EK, Material Girls. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yep, follow me over on, I'm on TikTok. It's in the links, guys. Over on TikTok. Another thing I should mention to you guys, my channel has been called Solo Dolo Cooking for the last 3 years. I am actually revamping that, and some of my social media outlets is already reflecting that, but it's going from so quick story. Solo Dolo Cooking TV was built out of dealing with life journey, something that I was going through, and you guys already know if you've been watching the vlogs, because I do talk about it, and I also talk about it a little bit more over on Facebook Lives. Recently, well, I've been divorced for a year now, and so that's how this channel, the cooking channel, got started. I needed an outlet. I needed something to keep my mind occupied and, you know, just keep me from just going crazy. Like, let's be real. It was a lot. I was married for, in total, I was legally married for 21 years. And so it was a whole thing. So anyway, as divorce is, you know, divorce in general is a whole thing. But I started this channel cooking because I always liked to cook. And so, and like I said, I've always watched Food Network and things like that. So that's how the channel got started. I needed a hobby. I prayed and I asked God for a hobby to help me get through. So in the process, that's how this cooking channel got started. And so the Solo Dolo cooking brand is not gone away, guys. Let me tell y'all, when I start bringing out my seasonings and when I start bringing out my pots and pans, because it's going to happen, that is still going to be under Solo Dolo Cooking for sure. So Solo Dolo Cooking is never going to go away. But now I have evolved, and Sharon has evolved. Solo Dolo Cooking was just a part of, you know, my journey, and I love Solo Dolo Cooking for that, because that's how this all got started. But now I feel like I need to add more of, you know, more of me into my YouTube channel and my other platforms, and that's why you guys are starting to see vlogs. So, but I still definitely, this is still I would call it a lifestyle channel at this point. It's no longer just strictly a cooking channel. But for those who follow me, who are here for strictly for cooking, that's why we delegate Mondays now for strictly cooking videos. But if you want to hear more about my divorce, my separation, which I will get more into, you know, as time goes on, guys, so that's still a work in progress. And I even thought about just doing something totally separate with that, but for now it's the vlogs will you will see, you know, my day-to-day, how even though you may be separated or divorced, you feel like you can't make it. I felt that many a times. I felt that, you know, a lot of times during the journey. Didn't know how I was going to make it on my own. But let me tell you, God is good, and He's always there. And He is my source. He is the reason for whatever you see. Whatever you see Sharon on Solo Dolo Cooking, God is the reason why. So I want to be able to honor Him on this channel as well, by, you know, letting you guys know that you can make it. Divorce is not the end of your life. And listen, I feel like my life has gotten better. That may sound so crazy to hear, but I honestly think that everybody goes through something for a reason, right? And yours may not be divorce. It may not be separation. It could be finances. It could be grief. It could be someone passing away. It could be any of that. Lack of self-esteem. It could be any of that. But you're going through the journey for a reason, for yourself, to strengthen you and to show you your worth, or whatever, you know, God has to work out inside of you. But you also going through this to help somebody else. So that is the reason why the channel got started. But now we're branching out to lifestyle things. So my socials are gradually, I'm not even going to say gradually, because I'm quickly changing it over to Sharon Denise. And then I'll have Solo Dolo on the back end of that, because I'm not gonna let that go. And don't think y'all can take my Solo Dolo logo, because I got that on lock. So Solo Dolo, she's not going nowhere, guys. It's just branching. Sharon is just coming more to the forefront. So I hope that you guys are enjoying, you know, what you are seeing. So I just wanted to put that out there. Let me show you. Back here is the pot that's already salted. You guys remember in the beginning, I put that in there. That's my cheap salt. The salt that I use in cooking is my, and this is a cheap brand too. This is Winco brand, but I use pink Himalayan salt. Sometimes I use kosher salt. I haven't brought that in a long time, but I do sometimes mix these two together. So yeah. Okay, so the water's already salted. Let me turn this over a little bit. And then we're going to wrap this up, guys, because we've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. I did say I was going to give myself an hour and 30 minutes, though. So I'm kind of still on track because these noodles, they're going to take probably 10 minutes. So I have this big one. This is 20 ounce. I'm not going to use all of that. So, and I'm not going to break up my noodles. Sometimes I do, but I'm not doing that today. So I'm going to get those in there. This is probably enough. And then I'm going to push those down in there. But you definitely can break up your noodles. I'm not going to. Once these get soft, then I'm going to push those down in there. And I think the game is like just starting like right now. I was told that the game starts at 1:15-ish. So I think that we're going to probably be done close to 1:30. So my pot is smaller, as you can see. But I'm in the mood for longer noodles today. Like a lot of times, guys, I'm not even going to front. A lot of times I do break my noodles. But this time, I'm in the mood to enjoy my long noodles. So I'm just going to push these down in here. And you want to make sure, like when you're boiling your noodles, you want to make sure you move them around in the pot because otherwise they will stick together. Now, there has been some times that I would put oil in the pan with my noodles while they're boiling because people say that helps for it not to stick. That is true. Well, it helps for the noodles not to stick together. That's true. But also, it does help when you put oil in your pan with your noodles. It will make your sauce slide off of your noodles. Did you guys know that? Or let me know. Did you guys know that if you put oil in this pan while the noodles are boiling, once you put your sauce in there, it won't really stick to your sauce. It won't stick to your sauce as well because the oil, of course oil is slippery, right? So it won't adhere. If you just leave the water just salty and starchy like this without oil, it will, once you incorporate it together, it's gonna hold better with your sauce. So I'm just moving this around because I don't want them to stick. And honestly, so I kind of did things a little bit backwards. I should have used, because of the amount of meat that I had, I should have used a smaller pan for my meat sauce, and I should have used a bigger pan for the noodles. But listen, cooking is not a perfect science, right? And you just make it work. Once you've been cooking for so long, we all have boo-boos and we all have screw-ups in the kitchen. You just learn how to, like, maneuver around it and make it work. But I should have had a bigger pan. So I'm going to let that boil. I'm going to put my timer on for 5 minutes because I'll be running my mouth. Yeah, I'm going to say about 6 more minutes. Alright, guys. Y'all want to see what this sauce is looking like. It's nice and thick. It is nice and thick. And this sauce is done. The sauce is just waiting for the noodles. And I did say I was going to make some garlic bread in the air fryer. And I'm going to do that. I just need to tidy up a little bit. That's another thing, guys. Clean as you go. Clean as you go. So then that way you won't have so much to worry about cleaning when you're done. So let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. And bear with me, guys. I'm not ignoring you guys. I just don't want to burn my food. Because that will be bad to burn your food while you're on live, when you're cooking live. Let's see. All right. I'm getting hot, y'all. I'm getting sweaty. Okay, let's see. So the links for the other socials are being dropped. Let's see. All right. Did you guys let me know where you are tuning in from? I know I got some people from Baltimore in the house, some people from Washington State, Texas in the house, Texas, baby. Texas in the house, Dallas, Texas in the house. Where y'all from? Where y'all chiming in from? Let me grab my bread, and so we gonna put it in the air fryer. I'm just gonna do 2 pieces. So let me grab that real quick. And then we're gonna mix this all together, guys. And then it's gonna be time to plate up so we can eat. Okay, so this is my bread that I'm gonna put in the air fryer. So the noodles will be done in about 4 more minutes. Okay, Sean, don't break the nails, girl. So tell me, guys, what do you guys want to, is this some recipes that you guys would like to see on the lives? You guys can see my trash can. I just left it open so I can just toss stuff in there. Is it something in particular that you, a recipe in particular that you guys would like to see on live? So I am going to do some recipes. I'm going to do a spinach artichoke dip for the Super Bowl. And I'm going to do some wings for the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be like some sweet chili, Asian inspired type wings is what I'm thinking. But let me know. And if you guys didn't watch this live when it was out, if you are catching the replay, make sure you hashtag replay so I can know that you guys came in after the live was posted. All right, our noodles are looking good. They're not sticking. And I didn't put any oil in there, right? So you don't have to put oil unless that's what you want to do. All right, so I want you guys to see the air fryer. And I'm just going to put 2 pieces in here. And this, I think this is the Walmart Great Value brand. That's what we was going to talk about, brands. Are you guys brand snobs? Let me know. Do you have to have like a certain brand in your kitchen or when you're cooking? Or are you, I'm not going to preheat the air fryer. You can, but I'm not. I'm just putting this in here because our meal, I'm going to actually cut the sauce off, guys, because that's done. That is done, son. That's ready to go. Are you like a brand snob? Do you have to have a certain brand when you're cooking or whatever? So for me, for years, like when it came to McCormick brand, because you know we grew up over there, my mom, she used a lot of McCormick spices. So I kind of, when I got out on my own, I kind of thought that was the move. I thought that, you know, I had to use all McCormick brand, but no, you don't. Some things I get from the Dollar Tree, so never sleep on the Dollar Tree. Even for groceries, guys, with the prices of groceries now, I would recommend start at the Dollar Tree. They have some name brand stuff. The Dollar Tree of today is not like the Dollar Tree that we grew up on. No, the Dollar Tree back in the day was a bunch of junk. A lot of the stuff was a bunch of junk. But now the Dollar Tree, some of the stuff that you can find at the Dollar Tree look like you went to the Target. You went to Target. You went to Walmart. So, and I love the Dollar Tree. So when I watch Dollar Tree hauls, it's just like they show you what's out there. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. So then I go to different Dollar Trees and I try to find it. So that's why I want to make sure I get this Dollar Tree haul up for you guys, because the stuff that they have in there right now for Valentine's Day, and then they have Easter stuff, and then they have some St. Patty stuff. You want to go now because the good stuff is there now. And guess what, guys? We finally got the Dollar Tree Plus section here in my city. I was so excited. I've been seeing people haul Dollar Tree Plus stuff for like since last year. So basically the Dollar Tree Plus is an extension Everything is from, so they got stuff for $3 and $5, I think. So you got your regular $1.25 stuff, and then you have stuff for $3 and $5. And the haul that's coming up, I'm showing you guys some of the stuff that they had in my local one. And guys, they have some good stuff. So get some of your seasonings from the Dollar Tree. They also have name brand seasonings in the Dollar Tree too. So look at the Dollar Tree and see what they have first. Then take your coins over to Target or Walmart or, you know, Winco, wherever you decide that you want to shop. But start there first. Because some stuff, some things you can get now, since it's $1.25, you might can get it from Walmart for like 98 cents. So just kind of compare. But don't sleep on the Dollar Tree. I do like anything McCormick brand. I do like their seasons, but some of it can get a little pricey. So I have some stuff that's McCormick brand, some stuff from Winco, some stuff from Walmart, and some seasonings from Dollar Tree. So those are pretty much the 3 places or 4 places that I get my seasonings from. Alright guys, the timer went off. For the noodles, I'm going to taste it and see if, taste my noodles and see if they're done. Okay. I'm going to let it go for 1 more minute. And then that's it. And then I cut off the sauce. I'm actually going to add my sauce to my noodles in the smaller pot. And then guys, I'm going to plate up. Let me get my plate. I'm going to plate up. And we're going to taste it. If you was cooking with me, we can taste it together. Normally I put cheese on my garlic bread. I don't feel like getting in that. Well, I got to get in the refrigerator anyway. So hold on guys. We're about to be done. Dun, 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 dun. We're about to be done. So if you guys are not making this for dinner, tell me what's on the menu for your dinner tonight. What are you guys making for dinner tonight? Like I said earlier, we're going to go out for my son's birthday dinner. I'm almost done. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Don't get sleepy on me now, y'all. Come on, get back in the chat. Get back in the chat. Alright, so noodles are done. I'm going to put the strainer in the sink. Gotta move my cutting board. And then we are going to mix it all together. I'm gonna come back. Oh, mix it all up, snack. Okay, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna cut this off. That's done. Let me strain the noodles, guys. Thank y'all. For y'all who been on this live the whole time, y'all the real ones. Y'all the real OGs. Like, this is the noodles. We about to strain them. Y'all a real one if you're still on the live. Alright, so the stove is off. I'm gonna put this here. Actually, let's change this around. I'm gonna put that there. Let me pan you guys around. I mean, so because I want you to see a better view. And then we're gonna mix this up. And then I'm gonna get in the chat. And then we're gonna eat, guys. And I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate you guys so much. If you know what y'all want to see on the channel, please let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna try my best to give y'all what y'all want, because y'all the viewers, right? So let me see. Get one more. Oh. And I need my tongs. Well, actually, I use this. Y'all still hanging with me? Put some hearts up in the comment section if y'all still hanging with me. Let me see some pink hearts, some purple hearts. Throw me some hearts up in the comment section. So, let's see, guys. I'm going to take a few of these noodles out. And I'll see if I need to add them back in. Because I like more meat. I like more meat sauce than I do noodles. So, let me show you. I I'm going to sit this to the side. Because, like I said, I like my meat ratio to be a little bit more than my noodles. All right, so let's get this up in here. Might need to take this spatula. Let's rinse that off. Guys, I didn't tell y'all one of the tricks that I do before I start recording my food videos that I do off camera that I should have did on this live, and I'll do it the next time. I use olive oil to moisturize my hands before I start cooking, because it ain't nothing like ashy hands, right? Especially when you making food videos. I really need to clean my stove. And I already see that I'm probably going to have to add, I might have to add some more sauce, but maybe not. Let's see. See, guys, that's the thing about recipes. That's why I'm not a good baker. Because with baking, you got to stick to the script. And I'm really bad with that. I'm always adding stuff. So I can't, it's hard for me to like just stick to the recipe. So the burners are off right now. And this is nice and thick. Can you guys see that? Nice and thick the way I like it. I'm going to add a little more sauce on there because we don't want no dry spaghetti. And it's okay if you add this after the fact because the spaghetti sauce is cooked. And this pan is piping hot. So, and it's still going to get hot all the way through. So, that's the consistency right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like right there. So, guys, you can always, don't let cooking intimidate you. And the more you do it, the better you get. Right? And the more you do it, the more tricks you learn in the process. So, this is the consistency that I like my spaghetti. And you guys know that you can use any type of noodles that you like. Any type of noodles that you like, you can use. I use all kinds of noodles in my pasta. This was just regular spaghetti noodles, but to be honest, I don't normally use regular spaghetti noodles too often. I like to use the fettuccine noodles or what is it? The fettuccine noodles or the linguine noodles. I like to use those too. That's what I normally use. But sometimes I just want like the traditional spaghetti noodle. So that's what we use today. All right, guys. I am done. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to actually pick the camera up and put the camera over the pot. And one other thing I'm going to add. I did take my cheese out, but I'm going to just sprinkle that on top. I'm going to just cut some parsley up in here. Fresh parsley. You don't have to use that, but fresh parsley. You know, parsley flakes that you get from the, that's in the container, the seasoning. That really doesn't, you guys know that doesn't have flavor, right? That's just for color. Parsley in the, you know, the seasoning, parsley seasoning, really doesn't have flavor. It's just for color. If you want flavor, real flavor, then you should use fresh parsley. All right, guys, so I'm just going to cut a little bit fresh parsley on top. Just for some color and a little bit of flavor. Y'all already know this spaghetti is about to be good. Why? Because we love flavor over here. How, like, not me saying that before I even make my plate. It's okay, y'all, because I already know it's good. We did taste test. All right, so let me pick y'all up. Let me pick y'all up real quick. Oh, I think I did a screenshot. All right, guys. Move my parsley around a little bit. So this is the finished product, guys. This is it. This is the spaghetti. This is our first live cooking session. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me, should I make my plate real quick? Y'all want to see me make my plate? Let me know real quick in chat. Thank y'all for those hearts down there. Do y'all want to see me make my plate real quick? I'm looking at the chat to see if that's something that y'all want me to do. Or is this good? Or is this good enough right here? Yum. Yes. All right, guys. So, I think this is going to be the end of our live. Thank you so much, Jazz. I hope that you guys learned something. Let me put you back up here. Zoom back out. Y'all still there? Oh. Let me put y'all back up here because, okay. All right, yes, the plate. All right, so y'all want me to make the plate? All right, let me make this plate real quick. And then we're going to be out of here because y'all going to be watching football. And I'm taking a nap. I'm going to take a little nappy do. All right, so let's make the plate. Now zoom back in a little bit. I'm going to take a little nappy do. All right. That's a lot. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm going to eat all this. It is a lot. All right. Look at that. Oh, let me get my... Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I'm going to get my garlic bread. Let's see. Wipe it down a little bit. Y'all, what y'all think? Does it look okay, y'all? What y'all thinking about my spaghetti? Let me. It's nice and hot. You can see the green in there from that fresh parsley. The tomatoes. It's okay to use a jar or a canned sauce, right? But if you do homemade, that's even better, right? And I'm going to try to get more into making more things from scratch, but life is busy and I don't have time to make everything from scratch. But guys, this is my plate. Let me zoom out. I want to say thank you guys. Well, I should taste it. Somebody told me they wanted me to do mukbangs. Mukbang. We hanging. Mukbang. I watch mukbangs, guys. Y'all watch mukbangs? I like Yummy Bites TV. I used to watch Be Love too. And I was watching like mukbangs, I think before people even really knew like exactly what they was. Okay, so I'm going to just taste this just a little bit just because we on camera. Yes, taste it. I'm gonna taste it. Yeah, somebody told me when I was asking people over on Facebook, y'all need to join us on Facebook. We have fun over there. We cut up over there on Fridays. So I'm still solo dolo cooking over on Facebook. Look how hot. Look how hot and yummy that is. And somebody said, we want to see mukbangs. All right, guys. So I'm going in. Here we go. I want a little bit more sauce. Here we go. Y'all already know this was good. Why? Because we love flavor over here. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. I thank you so, so much. Again, if you have been in this live the whole time, you are a real one. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every last one of you guys. So, next Saturday, we're going to be going live again. I want y'all to tell me what y'all want me to make. So maybe I should do like a little poll where I can put 2 or 3 recipes, and then whoever get the highest amount will be what we're going to make for next week. How about that, guys? Does that sound okay? And then I want you guys to start cooking with me, okay? All right, now. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful Saturday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And next cooking video will be up this Monday. Next vlog will be up Thursday or Friday. And then we coming right back. We going to spin that block. Come right back here on next Saturday to do the next cooking live. All right, guys. Love y'all. Bye.